Hi there. Today I'm going to be showing you a quick guide on ranged Bandos. Now I know there's a lot of guides out there, but I think some of the points I cover can be helpful, and this is just things I've learned during my time. So this first I'm going to go over the gear. This is what I bring just as a crystal helm, just because it's my best ranging helmet. You want to maximize sort of range offense in the attack bonuses. The twisted buckler is really good because it has a lot of range strength, and obviously you want to bring your best crossbow, as it's a 5-tick weapon, and this is going to be 6-0 range Bandos. Ava's assembler, armor, chestplate, and chain skirt. I've got my best boots, but they also act as a Bandos item, and you will need a Zamorak item as well to get KC. So I've got my Barrow's gloves. You could also use some van braces, some blessed van braces if you needed a god item. Obviously Anguish, and you need Diamond Bolts E. You could use Dragon, but to be honest it's only a tiny DPS increase, so it's not even worth it in my opinion. This is the invent I bring. I bring 4 staminas because I find that's a good balance between not staying there too long and sort of getting in a lot of kills. So I usually get about 16 kills in one trip. I have my blowpipe, I have blood barrage in my blood rune pouch, your best auto casting ancient weapon. I bring in a cult just for the magic damage, and obviously you want to bring some food just in case you get wrecked. I do bring 1 angler so I can drop it, eat it, and then pick up a hammer before I go in. I also bring in 3 brews and 3 restores, and the rest prayer pots. And the reason why I don't bring in more prayer restores is because they're not needed as much, because you won't be drinking brews that much. So I just use prayer pots and 2 ranging potions. You want to also bring in Bones to Peaches tabs because you'll be on ancients. So when you're ready, just bring out 2 Trollheim teleports and tele to Trollheim. So once you've got around 37 KC, just head over to the Bandos door and then kill the remaining 3 goblins to pick up a hammer, and then go on through. And once you're outside the Bandos room, you have to check that the brazier is not lit before you go in. This only applies if you're an Iron Man. This will show that the world is free if the brazier is not lit. Now there's just some things I'd like to go over, which is as you saw in the game there, I just exported these tiles, and you're going to need these ground markers for doing this method. And another good rune light setting you're going to have to turn on is True Tile Indicator in Tile Indicators. Now this will highlight the tile that you're currently standing on in real time, and you have to shoot when this tile crosses over the tile that's marked. And once you see an XP drop or you hear a sound of your character shooting, then you click over to the next tile. There's 2 ways you can start each kill. This is the method I personally like to use, and you don't attack Grador, and you wait till he spawns and then go to the southwest corner as soon as he starts walking towards you. This way you won't have to put on Protect Melee as you go to that corner, and you can just get in the rhythm right away. Another setting I like to enable in RuneLight is under the interface styles setting. When you go into this setting, you can turn up or down the menu alpha, and this makes you able to see through the menu as you right click Grador. I personally like this because sometimes when you're clicking to the safe spots, you have to right click Grador and then you can still see where your marked tiles are, so I personally like to do that. As you're nearing the end of the kill, you can get ready to blood barrage the minions, and if you set it up properly, if you see the major and the ranger should be stacked sort of 1 tile apart, and this is handy because once you've killed Grador, you can run sort of next to one of the minions and the meleeer will stack in the middle, so you can sort of blood barrage all 3. Sometimes it won't happen if you get a funky spawn, but most of the time you will be able to blood barrage them. If you have a Kodai, you can also maybe freeze the melee minion. This will allow you to blood barrage all of them and not take as much damage. There's also another way you can start each kill if you're feeling like attacking Bandos right away. So obviously wait till he spawns, put on your quick prayers, and as soon as Bandos spawns, you want to attack him. Click to the southwest safe spot, attack him again, and then quickly turn on protect from melee. Now most of the time I find that he ranges you, so I don't like doing this, but it is another way to get a few extra hits in, and then still be in the cycle. It's just a little bit more risky because you can take a melee hit if you're not being careful. Another thing to note that is if you do see yourself going to get meleeed, the best thing you can do is try and turn on protect from melee and then sort of miss an attack on the next one, so next safe spot, so that you can sort of catch up and get back into the rhythm. It's hard to explain, but after a few kills you should get the hang of this. And that's about it for my ranged Bandos guide. I know it was a bit short, but I just wanted to make sure I got the important bits in that I can sort of recommend after doing 1300 kills here. The best advice I could give is to just keep sticking at it, because I personally find this method really relaxing, and it's sort of my favourite way to kill Bandos. Good luck on everyone completing Bandos and getting all those drops, and please let me know if you have any other suggestions or tips and leave them in the comments for other people. Thank you very much.